racket. Who did this music? Fred Gray. It's not great. Thank you. Right, well, now you see why I got the sheet. The sheets, the cheats. You can't seem to shoot anything. What's the point of having this gun if you can't shoot? I think people who go hunting would disagree, as would people who play duck hunt. Ooh. Your jumps are fixed. You can't change direction. Once you jump, that's it, you're committed. That's realism. That's PS5 style, PS4 style realism. I'm not interested, mate. The graphics are not actually that bad. The colour choices for the Sprite Universal Multicolour 1 and 2 is a bit weird, but I'm sure I've done part 1. So maybe that was a avoid them up section. No, don't make me bloody go through all this shit every time. Right, okay, you can shoot shit now. You can't shoot them up there in the tower. On the Amstrad, this game is really slow. And when you're jumping, it does feel quite slow on this too. So the problem with this game is someone's written an arcade game, like in this case a Green Beret knockoff, with rubbish player controls. Now if you did that working for Capcom or something, you'd be fired, mate. And he'd probably commit Sebuko, whatever, not Sabutio, the other one, where they slice their guts up in it. Just out of shame. But in Europe, there was no shame. There was never any shame. Any old shit would do. However, this isn't as bad as I remember. But I did play this on my mate's Amstrad and decided it's not for me. It's really the jumps that are the problem. You know, just if you don't jump, it's not that bad. Maybe they should have gone with a blue background for stuff instead of black. Maybe it's night moves, but not the film with crap, Christopher Lambert. That's officially how you pronounce it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to load in part 1. But I can't remember where I found this bloody game. I can't remember who actually released Army Moves. Was it Imagine? Did you have to load it on, you know, 2 different sides of the tape? Side-scrolling Wolfenstein. So this bit is not actually that bad. It's really the jumps, the way they've done the jumps. Oh, you can't jump in here actually. so the controls change. Everyone's a Wally stroke pyjama armour graphics going on now. Yeah, I think some of the bits are high res, like the candlesticks here. No, not a search 'em up. I want to just sit down, have a coffee. So it's like a flip screen gumshoe stroke elevator action without the elevators. But the controls are not bad. This aspect of the controls are fine. So on this level, the weird jump controls don't actually affect you. Why can't I go in there? Oh, okay, do you have to just keep going? What's going on here? I don't understand the fixation with solid black backgrounds. I mean, if there's enough light to see the furniture, and now obviously, even if that's smoke in the fireplace, or stink fumes, maybe someone done a shit in the fireplace. That's really what hurts this game. Why would you have solid black backgrounds on an indoor scene? It's a terrible idea. Now why can't I get in there then? Okay, well that's where we came from, so... The telephone is ringing. It's the president. Obviously a Manic Miner fan. Yeah, you can't search anything. So you know what, this bit's not actually that bad. So I'm going to have to find this again. And load up like part 1 as it's called. Well, I can't go in there. Right, so you can only go in when they open the door. Okay, that's a bit too realistic again. So yeah, there's some weird sprite colours, like brown is the low light colour. Although I do think brown is darker than the darkest grey in the C64 palette. Possibly not. Can't say I've checked that. Possibly ever. So... Oh, bloody hell, come on. So yeah, if they just had like some sort of simple pattern or even a solid colour in the background to indicate the colour of the walls, they look a lot better actually. Not grey. Grey's no. Okay. That's really why I don't like flip screen games, because you're heading to the side of the screen and there's no way of knowing who's coming. So if you're going to have flip screen games, really, when you get to about there, it should just do the push scroll business. Although it is not scrolling at all. So we got to the safe. So, yeah, no, that's pure fluke that I worked that out. Okay, it's an interesting one. I was ready to rip this a new one, but on the C64, it's really the weird jump controls and restrictive jump controls. You don't have to like the music on every game you owned. That wouldn't really be possible. Okay, so it probably is, you know, load up the other side of the tape. And you know, you get to play the other side. Didn't ask me for any like mission codes or anything, so they probably thought, yeah, they got fed up with the shit driving Jeep control section of level 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, I know I was doing the A to Z business. There we go. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I've played. Oh, actually, I think I played all of those. There's I can't remember who released it. There's a budget game called Mad Doctor I want to play. That's really difficult to find that game, and you do need the instructions, so it's a shame really. But it's really a game you have to sit down and play. So let's load this up again. It would have been this one. A bit of the old cold coffee. Probably not as nice as Cold Canyon, even though I've never eaten that. It sounds like something that will taste nice. All the old zucchini, spinach and onion barrettes. They came out lovely actually. I didn't even have to waste any of the last of my 2 eggs to make the topping. Plus it never comes out right when I do it. I have to do that a few more times, experiment a bit. So yeah, it's never a good time to waste the eggs. Although the battery is fully charged on my car. Well, at least the alarm's gone off. Some idiot had their house alarm on for ages. I don't remember it taking this long to load, but then I was doing a shit while it was loading, so who knows, mate. And we went to check on Stinky Doo. Let's see the trees there. Right, there is some breeze going on. Luckily yesterday there was a nice cool breeze going on after about midnight-ish. So I managed to cool this room down, and if the idiot weathermen know what the fuck they're doing, which they don't, today should be the last of the Ainsley Harriet days. Hut hut hut. I like Ainsley Harriet, before you think I'm taking a piss out of him. He's a real character actually. Now part 1. Usual routine, thank you. I know this isn't a game that I've been, you know, missing out on as such. But is it as bad as I remember it on the Amstrad? Oh, that's the thing with this game, right? You can only fire up, so you can't fire straight ahead. It hasn't got the slow. Right, see when you jump, so that's a bit weird. In the Jeep, you can actually change direction mid-air. It's a very difficult game actually. But perhaps I've been a bit unfair with my tainting of how the Amstrad version is that I remember. There's a hell of a lot of slowdown on this section on the Amstrad. I don't know if it has the same solid black background. So why wouldn't you have a blue background here? Again, whoever done these graphics, they're a bit weird in their head, I have to say. If I was designing graphics for a level like this, it'd be like at least blue if it's like dusk, or turquoise, or light blue. Turquoise if you're using a shit 1 kilobyte character based multicolour screen mode. Well, actually you could have any colour as the background colour. So this is more about the unfairness, because you don't fire forwards, you just fire diagonally. It's like that rubbish Famicom game, Formation Z. And it is rubbish because you can't shoot at the right angle to get the alien, so what's the point? It's like having an employee and then being a thick cunt. What's the point of having a thick cunt employee? Fucking hell, this is better than Choplifter now. He is actually. Jesus Christ. Am I supposed to blow up everything? Wow, this is unexpected. All they had to do for this level, just the one thing to make this brilliant, is change the background colour to blue. And if I had, you know, a machine code monitor cartridge, I'd do that right now. That's one advantage if you've got an emulator, you can actually do that. Oh no, we missed one. So you've got like 3 levels of parallax. I don't know if I have to get all of them things. This is what Choplifter should have looked like. So again, someone should hack this and change it to Choplifter and change the background to fucking blue. Computer says no, swearing. Jesus Christ, there's no level skip, so I don't fucking know. Because I have problems with such a few number of games, I don't really think it's a hardware problem with Old Faithful. Da 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 da. What the hell are we gonna play? Da da. Now I did say I'll do a whole Grand Prix with Pit Stop 2. However, it's a bit hot today, which means this room is a bit hot. Not quite as hot as the bathroom. I don't know why this room gets hot actually. Anyway, nothing I can do about it. I did my part for the environment, mate. I didn't have any kids. What's your excuse? These are the old Imagine games, aren't they? Well, this is... I don't know what this is. This is a mixture, because we've got old Imagine in here. Right. Do we have the loading music for Slap Fight as part of the crack? I bet we don't. And I don't have it as Ocean Loader 3 on the SID files. The SID files. Do. No one's done a SID of the X files thing. That surprised me, that really did. They have done it on, it's either the Game Boy or NES type of sound chip. They're saying shit, obviously, because it's got square waves. There are only square waveforms available to those sound chips. It's not my fault, don't blame me, mate. I didn't design these sound chips. I'm just telling you the facts. I wonder if there's an Amiga mod of the X-Files thing. Yeah, there was actually a CD single with some sort of X-Files music extended, blah blah blah. Did have it at one point. Fuck knows what's been going on in the last 2.5 decades since I would have bought it. It could be anywhere, it could be gone forever, mate. Oh, crap. We do have the music. This is great music. Listen this, I make roll up. That was great music, sir. Great. And you can still enjoy the title screen. Nearly done, don't worry, mate. There you go. Remember to turn the torch off, Mad Commodore. You know those arseholes who keep parking in front of my fucking front garden, mate. Annoys me because the curve on the road is the wrong way, so really my house. For me, if I'm trying to pull out, now if we lived in left-hand drive, which is wrong, actually it's all the same to me really, as long as everyone else has got the same thing. However, if you're changing manual gears with your right hand, a bit different if you're changing gears with your left hand. Obviously going by the fact that most people are right-handed. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being left-handed. I know some very nice left-handed Icelanders. They're very nice indeed, thank you. Might be funny if it gets this far and then the rest of it don't work. Well, he's doing something in the corner. Let's just do no for everything except reset high scores. Alright, I'm going to start with speed. Okay, I'm just trying to think what that means. Is it going to be set like that forever, or is it just when you die? No. Always have shield. No. Always start with wings, or 0 to 3 obviously. 0. Never lose stars. No. Extra weapons on function keys. I'll do yes for that. That's an option. And yes to reset your rugby scores. Yeah, it's no Terra Cresta and the in-game music here. I'll tell you that for nothing, mate. This is actually really good on the ST. Actually, there's a slight problem because all the weapons icons and score and everything is in a border. So they've done their best. Bless them. Bless Imagine. Gary Bracey is still a cocksucker, mate. One game does not redeem you. One game can make a difference, Michael. No, it can't, and my name's not Michael. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with the game engine. I don't like the fact that you don't shoot all the way to the top of the screen. However, it's possible to play this game while smoking, which wasn't a problem for me back then because I never smoked. I wasn't one of the bad kids at school that wasted my money on cigarettes. I wasted it on shit like Squirm and BMX Racers and Vegan Attack and loads of other shit. There's a critical point in the roll-up inhalation state. Come on. Right, okay, this is obviously... This is only for when your roll-up's nearly finished and you can't wait. So this is quite an overlooked shoot 'em up on the C64 actually. And most people from my generation will say, you know, turn the brightness down, you dick. Now they'll say, oh, Terra Cresta. People don't really mention Slapfly, and you can't really fault the coding. They're using the entire screen. There's no left and right scrolling bullshit when you move your shit like Raiden, which I can't stand. That's for arcade machines, that is. That's so you can't see the enemies on the very edge, so they can take another pound coin out of you, mate. So this was another one of those games I had probably bought before I got an Amiga, but I did have an ST. And I knew they could have messed it up on the ST because it had scrolling. It was a bit of an issue. Let's test my theory. There's about 1.5–2 minutes of roll up left. That was very risky. Now the in-game music's rubbish because the arcade music is rubbish. And that's normal. Can't blame Martin Galway for that. I'll have to check the arcade to see if your shots are actually limited in range like this because it's very annoying. It's almost like I'm firing bombs on the floor in Xevious, or as I like to call it, Xevious, which is the correct pronunciation for people from my country. No, not this bit. I have to get a roll up. At my hand. So I'm actually trying to play it properly. It's a miracle. Mad Commodore's playing the game properly. And that's what happens, mate. Ah, come on, man. How many bloody miraculous... So, because the camera's in the way of the bloody things, I've not noticed that those stars are actually... They're not bonus points. They are... they're upgrade... Oh, bloody hell. Okay, I'll take it all back. Oh, no. I'm still smoking. There's nothing really wrong with the tunes as such. I'd have to listen to the arcade music. You know what, I don't actually know if this come out on the Amstrad. I'd be interested to check that out. I think there's only one grey, and they've gone with brown. And those are the two colours from 9 to 16 in the C64 palette that they can use on the screen. Which are fixed for the entire screen. Cannot change them even if you use bitmap mode. And the only other colour you could do that wasn't limited to the first 8 is the background colour, because you can poke 53280, 0 to 15 in any screen mode. It's not going to limit you on that one. So maybe the background could have been like grey, and they would have got an extra, you know, C64 colour and not BBC Micro colour. But like Nobby the Aardvark, it's actually hard to tell they're using their shit screen mode. So there is a technical talent involved in designing graphics if you insist on using that mode. And if you want single load games, you probably do want to use that mode. And if you're going to be writing rubbish games like Lunar Rescue, you have to get that right, on you know, Laser Basic with compiler. Only because I can't be bothered to learn White Lightning. I think White Lightning is probably a little bit faster than compiled Basic Lightning, and I think Laser Basic is actually a little bit slower on some commands than Basic Lightning. It is the same thing, it's written by the same people. Hey! Good thing we weren't playing the actual game there. Alright, I can have this up now. My idiotic ramblings are over. Let's go! Hang on a minute. If I move the chair, I can see the icons a little bit. We've got rapid fire built in anyway. Right, that could be too much speed. It's a common problem for us Nemesis players. Come on, give me some more stars now that I know what they're for, you bastard. Oh no, the chair's sinking. Imagine if you're in this spaceship and the bloody chair is sinking while you're trying to defend your planet, I suppose. So if you get shot, I think you lose your stars. Definitely lose your speed ups, so you lose all power ups, I guess. So that's the same mistake that Nemesis makes. Oh god. Yeah, bloody hell, I thought I was invincible for like 3 seconds. This chair is annoying the fuck out of me. Move this back a bit. Come on. Oh, I can actually see the TV at a slightly weird angle. Great. Might have to whack the spacebar with the base of the joystick. This is not a good position. I'm compromised. Oh, bloody hell. Their shots are very accurate. These are not millennial quality marksmen. What happened there then? All I did was press space. Am I still on the first speed up thing? That's bad. Very bad. Now I see you get screwed if there's too many on screen. We're about to get our first proper power up. What does that even fucking do? Is that like a shield now? I don't want to test it out. That was a waste of a fucking star. Nah, what is that thing doing? So that's a useless power up. Hasn't even given me the courtesy of giving me a free star. Oh, come on. So I think this speed up is enough. And if I had a brand new zipstick, not new old stock, you know what that means. Being passed around like a bag of used fucking Kleenex, I suppose. We could say pass around like a bag of toffees, but I can't eat toffees, innit? Not anymore. Oh man, I used to love the fruit toffos. They were great sweets. Of course, you can't get them anymore. There's plenty of Haribo and other bullshit. So whatever weapon makes my shots go further up the screen, that's one that I'll definitely like. No. I don't know why that one's empty. So yeah, I bought this for my C64 instead of the ST because the C64 scrolling shoot 'em ups is bread and butter stuff. Ah, come on, don't take me out. I need one more bloody star. Let's see what the next weapon is. So now, oh no, we're slower now, isn't it? So you get 3 shots that still don't go far enough off the screen. Definitely gonna have to check out. Oh no, that's and getting your weapons power up. Come on, what am I supposed to do there? Come on, mate. By the time I press bloody space. So maybe you do need 2 speed ups. Even with, you know, a 3-decade-old zipstick. Very slow progress on that. However, what else were you going to do? Watch Who's Being Framed? I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. There was so much shit on the TV around the time of the Amiga 1000. It's unbelievable. It's like the VCS years. Get the old room temperature coffee. It's a bit lower than room temperature. Now I have a bit of a dilemma. Do I make my savoury cheddar muffins, which is more like a cheesy bread actually. It's easier for me to describe the consistency as muffin, with a crusty top on it. And because I only got 2 eggs, but I took out the pork pie quarters. Well, actually I think they're a 1/5 each because I had 1 bit, and they've defrosted, and I was going to have like them with boiled egg, because obviously you can't freeze the eggy bit of the gala pie, which is pork pie with like a boiled egg in the middle. These are classic British dinners. So I may have done slap fight already, however, you've got to enjoy it again. And if you didn't, well I did, so there you go, mate. Let the video game diaries continue, sir. Yeah, there's something premiering tonight, although I don't know if I'll upload this video. As it is, I might do. and it's really a celebration of my lovely Trinitron TV. Hey DJ, where's the bass? It's in the A to C directory, you wallet. Oh yeah, cheers. Yeah, that's a song called, I think it's called Party Line by, I think the group's called Business, spelt with a Z, so it must be good. I still remember I was at a Sunday market and there was a stall that sold like records, new ones, you know, whatever was in the charts, etc. And I heard this song and I kind of forgot about it for ages, but about 10 years ago I remembered about this. And I liked it so much I bought it. I went home, so I would have driven home in my Cavalier SRI hatchback 1983 vintage in white, before they replaced the great Recaro seats with the rubbish Vauxhall rip-off ones. And that was good. My dad had a 1988 era Cavalier SRI 130. I mean, he obviously bought it a decade later, but he still copied me, innit? You know what, where's Transylvanian Tower? I could play that. But I think for the full experience with Transylvanian Tower, we need to basically load it up from tape. And it's got to be on the rubbish Goldfish Bowl CRT washed out contrast Commodore 170102 monitors. Yeah, I've done all the footy games. Rescue on Fractal, it's not Christmas yet, mate. You know what, I can't remember if I've done Guts. And I keep saying that every time I see it. Well, I know that Garrison doesn't work. Oh look, Ghostbusters and Fractal, that's the way I've labelled it, ended up in the same directory. Oh, I'm sure I downloaded Gremlins 2. Actually, yeah, where's Gremlins 2? Now I remember playing Gremlins 2 on the SX64 from a crack disc, but then that was me testing out discs while the battery was on charge, and then it didn't work again. It might have been the disc that had Space Pilot on it. I don't know what happened to that disc. It loaded like once and then never again. But the other side of the disc did load, so it's got nothing to do with the transformer or anything in the SX64. Yeah, I remember downloading Gremlins 2. Yeah, the thing is, did I stick it in a directory of whoever published it? And I can't remember who published it now. So, alright, that's actual new games. Games is not where I would have put it. I honestly can't remember who released Gremlins 2. You have to do alphabetical sort, I think. No, it's just Gremlin Adventure. Oh man! I'm pretty sure I did it because I remember testing it on the SD to IC and then getting a card to copy it on there. But did I copy it on a card that the the camera uses? I can't play hardball actually. It's too simulator heavy. You have to know too much about the in and out of the rules of baseball. I was going to say, I did check out the In and Out burger, and it is a thing. In dash N, the letter N, dash out burger. Now I tried to find someone who didn't look like an idiot reviewing like a burger or something. I've totally failed at that. Okay, have I played Parky? I've played Eye of Horus, but I don't know how to turn into the birdie. Or is it the other way around, turn into the bloke? I get stuck on it very quickly, and then I went to watch the video and I was like, okay, so I need to go and find the key for whatever that is. And that's where that video series ended. So I've got about 2 minutes of me playing Eye of Horus, which is actually only probably about 30 seconds of gameplay. Right, so that's Chunky Land, and he's eating the cheap biscuits. However, I don't think I will be getting those ones again. It's like a mini fruit machine with 2 slots. Parky the Yellow Submarine. Okay, and no. Probably played this. Cheater soft. They cheat to you out of your money, innit? Wow, that thing in the corner looks underneath high. Looks a lot like Dizzy. What's going on here? Okay, it must be joystick port. Oh, F7 to start. Well, we're obviously in the wrong joystick port because I can't change the options, can I? How do I move up and down on the different things? Okay, we're stuck with these options. Yeah, you can't move the hand up or down, but is it? Well, we'll find out if it's joystick port 1 or 2. Right, it is joystick port 2, so I could have turned off the music, but one of those sort of games, don't touch the sides, innit? So it's not for feminists. No, actually that's not correct. It's not for women who enjoy sex. Yeah, make it out what you're right. So this is a complete avoid them up. This is like the rubbish bonus level 1 of Mr. Wimpy by Ocean. Turned into like an arcade adventure. Bloody hell. Probably want to be up this top actually. Jesus Christ, the stink lines are getting me in it. You can't move diagonally. Very tight. That's a problem because I can't do diagonals. So you'd have plenty of time. Bloody hell. Move across randomly. Why is that one there? Am I supposed to pick that up? I bet you can't pick it up. So usually when a fire button does nothing on the game, it's a rubbish game. No, crap, we're the wrong way there, aren't we? Right, where can we stop? Okay. God damn it. At least we're still on this level, so try and do it all in one go, innit? No, that was a mistake. How close you have to do it in one move? Fuck off. There's not enough time to do that in one move. You can't, bollocks, this is a shit game. Why can't I find Gremlins 2 for fuck's sake? Yeah, bollocks. So anyway, on this video, where you can see a lot of the TV, not just the screen of the TV. I was playing Ghosts and Goblins, the original, and you know, the updated version. Unfortunately, it's a bit like me doing a review of the Virtual Boy, where you can't actually make out fuck all, and it's just me talking about what I can see. So it's kind of like a blind man review, which is not the same as straw man argument, although I never found out what that is. But I just made up blind man review, so nothing can be like that. Yeah, no, this is not good. Yeah, I've definitely done all that. Toki is quite a good game on the C64. I'm not paying 70 quid for it though, minimum. Because the last copy that actually sold for £21 something, and the postage to the UK from Germany was about 12 quid. So basically half the price, assuming it's free postage in his £70 auction in the UK. No, I think we've done this directory to death. It's the old 52. Better hurry up and find something. So I'm going to have to put Gremlins 2 on there. Ah, look, there's Flimbo's quest. And then we'll have a quick go at this. Oh, shit. Am I in alphabetical order? I don't think I am. No. Okay. So plus must be with the trainers. Oh shit, cars moved there now. So there may be someone inside one of them. Is it the same car? Is there someone standing in front of the car? Yeah, no, there is someone. Yeah, they've got the door open and sitting in the car, someone else here. I'm very nosy. Potentially I'm just passing the time while this game loads, because it may not even work. It's the end of the video as we know it. It heard that REM tune for a long time. Took me 2 decades to get back my REM album from my sister. borrowed it sometime after I got it, maybe a year or two. The one that's got Losing My Religion on there, I think. Or is it Shiny Happy People? That one anyway. And I only got it back because she was giving away her records to someone else. And I was like, hang on a minute. You still got some of my stuff in there. And she's like, oh. I was like, I need to go through these. And she's like, okay, you have these. So I was like, oh, fucking great. I was like, are you sure you don't want it? And she's like, yeah, no, I got them all on CD. I was like, okay then. Of course, I think about 3 years ago or 4 years ago, she did mention she might like some of them back. And it's okay for some of the ones she wants back, but not like Wham. She had this like Wham Greatest Hits thing with a t-shirt. So it came in a big box with like loads of like vinyl 12-inch things, so it's like multi-album thing. And it's kind of like her generation's equivalent of, you know, Shadow of the Beast 1 with the t-shirt in it. Because like everyone wore the t-shirt, so you know, the chances of finding that thing with the brand new, you know, Wham Greatest, but it's such a shit t-shirt. It's like Times New Roman font. It's like Wham's Greatest Hits, and like I don't know if it's got something else written. It's really shit. And you could buy those iron-on kits, right? And just print on the iron-on paper, and just cut around the letters and iron it onto a t-shirt. No one would ever know. Well, they would actually, but if you was really good with a craft knife, you got the really good craft. Yeah, get on with it, Mad Commodore. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's just a funny thing. No, I'm going to have to stitch 2 fucking videos together. It makes no sense now, because by the time it loads, we're only going to have like 2 minutes on the camera. How do I change music and sound different? This hourglass will extend Pearly's life. So he's a Pearly King from London. Give extra firing power and range. Gives you limited. Well, we got invulnerability already, mate. So if you notice all the bits that are actually scrolling in a parallax. Hang on, that's a bit tough to tell there. Because, right, okay, I'll just play the game. How many shots they bloody take? Okay. So the rapid fire don't really help on the dipstick. So they take quite a lot of shots. So we've got £40, a £40 coin. This must be the year 2321. Mad Commodore in the year 2321. Yeah, anyway. Hey. What am I supposed to do up here? Is this just like an escape thing? Yeah, look. Well, the camera hasn't even moved or nothing. So it's actually a very impressive game graphically. I had this on the Amiga, but I didn't buy it. It's not really my kind of game. Which is why my gameplay videos of it are going to be such shit. Okay, I don't know where the shop is. Okay, that's not an exit. Right, okay then. Oh, you can go in bits as well, right? Oh, he falls off very early. Maybe you have to go to the very top one. I don't like how he falls off very early. Here we go. So maybe there's loads of stuff on the other side. I wouldn't mind some lampshades like that, green and yellow, like stained glass effect with a leading. That'd be quite nice for my house. Because my house is very old, actually. My house is... Hey, I thought we had invincibility and all that shit on there. Did I say yes or no to them now? Yeah, I'm not sure now. I can't get up there anyway. The shops could go further. Money, 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 money. It's not very funny if you haven't got any. And it's still a rich man's world. It's even more of a rich man's world than fucking ABBA. Actually, ABBA reminds me of something. I've got to say this now before I forget it. When I was a kid, right, I would say I like the blonde one more than the brunette in ABBA. Right, she's nicer looking. So I was probably about 9 or 10 when they asked me that. And ditto with, you know, remember Cagney and Lacey? The brunette was Tyndale. I can't remember who the blonde was called. I can't remember which one's Cagney or Lacey. But I was forced to watch shit like that. We had one TV in the house. I was a little kid. My parents wanted to watch Cagney and Lacey. You're watching Cagney and Lacey or doing nothing, basically. It was before I had a VCS. Actually, growing up in the 70s was pretty shit. Until the VCS come along. Yeah, we've got unlimited time, so why are things killing me then? Oh, I've done it again. So okay, we've done everything from what I can tell. I don't know what these are here for. Because you fall off pretty much straight away. You can't go on the background there. Oops. So it's not fully trained, maybe it's unlimited lives. I can't remember what it said. I can't remember what it said. It's just something about collecting 5 hearts. You have to create them by shooting enough enemies to create all the hearts. Yeah, it's a bit risky down there, thank you. The thing is, it does kind of feel like when you're playing Hawkeye, it's not the same game at all, it's just, yeah, you're just going through the motions of playing it, that's what I mean. So here we've got a bit of an obstacle now, because, come here little shit, I don't know if there's a specific amount of money I have to get. So I'm picking stuff up, getting money. I can't really see how to get out of the level. No, that one didn't take that many more hits. Has he changed colours? Oh, I can't even remember. I collected loads of stuff and no, you can't go off the screen with nothing. No, we've done that. So I honestly don't know how to get off this level now. There was no Commodore skip on this one. Yeah, I'd say probably don't go for an internal SD to IEC unless you have like loads of cats like me who like tuning on very fine little wires. They destroyed the crappy cheap microphone that came with the synthesizer toy that I bought. I don't think you have to collect so many hearts or something. Hang on, is that a shot there? Well, these graphics look a bit shit. The market stall and the wizard seems to be made out of grassy mud with weeds in it. They can't actually afford anything. I don't know what they are. Oh, actually that's quite cheap. That's exit then. I don't know what that is. It's taking the money. Say please and thank you for the money or something. Okay, so we've done something and we're still stuck on this level. You can't buy your way out of the game, and whatever it is I bought, which I thought was some sort of like information or instructions, because it looked like a scroll. So unfortunately, we've continued the bloody video for something stupid like 8 minutes 10 seconds. Yeah, see that is actually a square. So every single thing that overlaps is actually a square. But what they've done, they've gone from black to like this pink or red colour. I think it's pink. Before they go to light blue in the background, so you can't tell. So that's how they do the scrolling. So it is pretty simple. You have to have pretty good coding skills to get it all done in time. So I got some sort of scroll. You know what, I've got no idea what I'm doing in this game. It's a shame because I want to play it more. I want to know what I'm supposed to do. There's not even a Commodore like level skip thing to see the next level. So yeah, as I was saying, don't get an internal SD to AC because there's no disk swap buttons on there, and you don't need a reset button for the drive because well, basically ejecting and reinserting the SD card automatically does a simulated 1541 drive reset. I wonder if my SX64 still works. They certainly didn't last anywhere near as long as Old Faithful here. Right, what tape should we do? Oh, you know what? We can have a bit of live tape testing.